So much the better, said Caderousse. When one is going to be married, there is nothing like implicit confidence. But never mind that, my boy. Go and announce your arrival, and let her know all your hopes and prospects. I will go directly, was Edmund's reply, and, embracing his father and nodding to Caderousse, he left the apartment. Caderousse lingered for a moment, then taking leave of old Dante, he went downstairs to rejoin Danglars, who awaited him at the corner of Rue Senac. Well, said Danglars, did you see him? I have just left him, answered Caderousse. Did he allude to his hope of being captain? He spoke of it as a thing already decided. Indeed, said Danglars, he is in too much hurry, it appears to me. Why, it seems Monsieur Morrel has promised him the thing, so that he is quite elated about it. Why, yes, he is actually insolent over the matter. He has already offered me his patronage, as if he were a grand personage, and proffered me a loan of money, as though he were a banker. Which you refused. Most assuredly, although I might have easily accepted it, for it was I who put into his hands the first silver he ever earned. But now Monsieur Dante has no longer any occasion for assistance. He is about to become captain. Pooh, said Danglars. He is not one yet. Okay, all right. Just I'll look behind the curtain here. That last line I could not. I had to do like 20 takes. I just couldn't. It's spelled, if you're not reading phonetically, if you're not reading along and you're only listening, that last line of Danglars when he says he's not one yet, it's written Pooh, and I just, with exclamation point, I had to do like 15 takes because I wasn't sure. Do you go poo, po, puh, fuh? I opted for just a kind of like exhalation. But, whew, okay, I'm a little nutty right now. So, more importantly, more dangerously, when these two get together, Caderousse and Danglars, nothing good can come of it. Conspiracy seems like it is afoot. Oh boy, they don't like Dante, and I'm not sure why yet. I'm hoping we get an answer as to why. What is it about these folks that make them hate this man so much? Why? I don't know. Let's just take it. Danglars, is the reason just like simple jealousy? That age-old dichotomy between two characters where one brings the other one down out of resentment? Like, I'm trying to think of some archetypes of that. Cain and Abel to a degree. Dare I say Snow White and the Evil Queen? The fairest one of all. Well, we'll see about that. I don't think she's the fairest one of all. I'm going to take him down and I will be the fairest one of all. Does Danglars think he's the fairest one of all? Also, just some last research I've done here, which is accumulating research I'm finding about Marseille. And there seems to be a lost layer of story detail that modern readers are losing without having an understanding of Marseille at the time. So the Rue Senac apparently is just like, it's a bustling area in Marseille. We talked a little bit about the port and La Canebière being bustling. The fact that this is just an area where people congregate kind of amplifies the idea that you're hiding in plain sight, that these two villains can meet without anyone knowing what they're doing because there's so much going on that you can't pay attention to any one thing that's going on. So I'm picturing like Casablanca, where there are lots of dark corners in bustling streets and taverns and inns and nightclubs where shady deals are going down, and Caderousse and Danglars are able to meet and make these plans right out in the open. That there's a darkness to that, and we really don't get that unless you know what the Rue Senac was. So I think I'm going to earmark moving forward through the next couple chapters, like let's start to dive into the real world of Marseille and understand what this looks like, how this can conceal and enrich the story that we're telling. And I will do my best with word pictures since I can't show you maps, and there's obviously no photography or film of Marseille in 1815, so we're going to kind of have to use our imaginations to understand that. But I will do my best, and we will really just paint out the textures of this world as we go along when we continue The Count of Monte Cristo. Until then, okay, bye! The Countdown of Monte Cristo is part of the Gruntwork Podcast Network. This show is produced, edited, and hosted by Landon Solano. The original text of The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. Theme song by Magic Solo. If you want to support the show and others like it, visit patreon.com/gruntworkpod. Thank you for listening. See you tomorrow.